Hey everybody, how's it going? This is Observant Dawn. It's my first video on here. I just got finished watching the series finale of Atlanta, one of my favorite shows. I will say I did enjoy seasons 1 and 2, and I missed the series in general when it took that break between seasons 2 and 3. But when it came back with season 3, it kind of seemed to me that the vibe was a little bit different. Obviously, there was that time skip that wasn't addressed, which was a little strange. And the way that entire season started was ominous and creepy and surreal, more so than the previous 2 seasons, even in some ways. So, after watching the series finale, the last episode of season 4, obviously the theme of that episode is the entire Atlanta world just a dream in Darius's head? Well, although that idea is obviously straightforward enough and kind of what the show writers are implying, I think there's also a little bit of a deeper meaning to the episode as well. Something that I've also seen a lot of other YouTubers talk about is the idea that everyone is dead in the show. And I think after this series finale, that theory is pretty credible. In the series finale, we see Darius, spoilers ahead, by the way, for pretty much the entire episode. Apologize for not issuing that warning earlier. So I think in the episode, we see Darius at one point, one of his sensory deprivation tank visions is of him and his brother, who we've never seen before, we've never heard about before. But we see Darius believe that he's alive until he wakes up out of the tank. So that got me thinking, what if after season 2, with the whole thing with Clark County, everyone just died? They all died in the plane crash. I've heard other YouTubers talk about this theory before. That would explain why at the very end of the episode, when Darius is looking around and he looks out the window at Van, Al, and Ern, and they're smoking outside, and he kind of looks at them with longing, or with kind of like he almost misses them in a way. It seemed to me that the show writers were trying to input in our heads that Al, Ern, and Van could also be dead the same way that his brother was in that earlier vision where we weren't sure if it was reality. Another thing cementing the brothers, Darius's brothers, kind of realness in the episode is that we see Darius get medicine for his brother. So the fact that he gets medicine we know that he's getting medicine for someone. We completely believe that first interaction with the lady that he said had a beautiful soul, we believe that interaction was completely real and not any part of his head. So it would then make sense that we would also think that wherever he was bringing the medication to would also be real, but that ended up being part of his dream, which was his brother still being alive, and that he had delivered him medication. So yeah, I just wanted to bring that up. I know a lot of people weren't too happy with seasons 3 and 4, but I think, if you look at it in that new light, that new perspective, that season 3 is a little bit of maybe Darius going to different places and kind of reminiscing about his friends who passed away on their last tour to Europe. That could be why he went for a second time. We don't really know exactly, but I think what is implied at the series finale, besides just the fact that it could all be a dream, is that there's a high likelihood that Ern, Al, and Van are dead, basically. All right, well, hope you enjoyed this first video. Take care, everybody. Have a great day.